So this game is Lasker versus Chotimirski from Moscow 1925. And in this position, white is doing worse because their bishop is bad, their pawn structure is bad, and they're less active. This is the only good piece of white's. So Lasker is defending a worse game, and right now this bishop's attacked. And what he ends up doing is making the defense as difficult as possible for his opponent, and also turning his pieces into more active squares and winning. So in this position, he plays rook takes e8, exclaim. So the rook can't take back because bishop takes d3. So bishop takes e8. If bishop to b1, then this is a winning line for black. Bishop h5. Knight e5 isn't as good because white gets activity after knight g3. And the engine says this is -4. Chotimirski didn't want to allow activity after bishop takes b2. Although this still does look good. But they played 95. Bishop g6 question mark. One commentator thought that there was a win for black after bishop d7. And bishop d8 and bishop a5. It's possible to play d4 here. And the engine says -1. Also possible is instead of bishop g6, bishop takes b2. And this is complicated. Or also the engine says -2 here. Maybe Black wasn't confident in these lines because it looks a bit messy, but these would have been better. Bishop takes b2, and also bishop d7. So bishop g6 was played. Rook b4, question mark, exclam. Better was knight f7, guarding the pawns. Also allowing this bishop to retreat if necessary, because it could possibly be attacked by the knight soon. Sometimes when you're in a better position, you don't play with as much attention, which seems to be what's happening for Black here, but that can lead to a change in the game. Rook takes a4, question mark. Better was possibly bishop f2 to keep the bishop. c5, exclam. So now white is getting counterplay. Okay, one, question mark. Better was bishop h5. No, this threatens to win the bishop because the rook can't move to d1 anymore. So they played rook a1, but let's also look at bishop e8. Rook a1 doesn't work because of bishop c2. And this would have been better than what happened in the game. It's about equal here. So bishop's hit and the knight's hit. Threatening, threatening bishop c2. Also possible with bishop takes h6. But it might lose the tempo. If b2, then bishop h4. This is plus 1.7. Or d7. With a perpetual. And it's a perpetual again. So that was the variation we looked at with bishop h6 instead of rook e1, which was what was played in the game. Knight c5, double question mark. Now white is winning. Better was knight to f8. And a draw by repetition. And rook a4. They take on b1. And bishop and knight e6. Rook c1. It's losing. This is mate and 8 from here. So rook a4 was played. Now if knight takes rook, then promote. Running to take on e6, and the bishop can't capture. Bishop f4 exclaim. Not settling for rook takes e6. Bishop takes, then queen takes. One zero. Chess Kings aims to provide quality chess programs for people of all ages. If you like this video and want to see more, consider donating to Chess Kings by going to our website and clicking the donate button. Buy my book, The Real Beginner's Guide to Chess, available on Amazon for $14.99. And remember to like and subscribe.
Hans, yesterday was a terrible day for you, and today you start out with a masterpiece. How would you summarize it?
Chess speaks for itself.
Is it something special doing this against Magnus, Hans?